Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode. Today we're going to be doing something that I've wanted to do for quite some time now, and that is make fermented hot sauce. But I'm not making your typical run-of-the-mill hot sauce here that's orange or kind of red in color. We're going to be using jalapenos and making a green fermented hot sauce. So let's dive into this recipe and I will see you guys in the kitchen. Alright everybody, let's make this fermented jalapeno hot sauce. Grab two 16-ounce mason jars or 1 quart mason jar, and then you are going to need 1 1/4 pounds of some form of pepper. If you're making my jalapeno hot sauce, you're going to need jalapenos. Now jalapenos are going to have a nice bright flavor, very unique, and it's probably a hot sauce you haven't tried before. So go ahead and cut all of your jalapenos into these thicker coin-sized pieces and fill your jars. Fermenting might seem intimidating, but it's simple. You just need a brine with 3 1/2 tablespoons of fine sea salt added to 4 1/4 cups water, and then just give that a whisk. Now I know you didn't think I was going to forget the whisk Jedi. After your Jedi training, you can add your brine to cover your jalapenos in their jars, and then you are just going to take something to hold these down to submerge your peppers. So I just put a little bit of water in a plastic bag, took all the air out of it that I could, and then just simply set these down in here and put the top on. Now I do know when you're making fermented drinks like ginger beer or other fermented goods, sometimes the jar or bottle can explode. So I recommend burping these every day, and what I mean by that is just opening the lid and releasing some gases that have formed so it doesn't explode. And fermenting these is going to bring out flavors that you didn't know existed. Almost like unlocking a character in a video game. I let my peppers ferment for a week, so let's make our hot sauce. All we're going to do is open these up. Bro, did you just see those bubbles? That's what you're after when you're fermenting your peppers. Alright, I'm a little bit ahead of myself. We need to add 5 cloves of garlic to 1/2 cup of a neutral oil, and then we're going to toast these by frying them until they get a light golden brown color. Go ahead and stop while they're a light brown because they will continue to cook. Also, keep the oil from this garlic because you will need it later. So after you've toasted your garlic, you're going to take your peppers and strain them, reserving the brine. Do not throw out the brine. Now you need to grab yourself a blender. I got this one on OfferUp for 40 bucks, and it came with a food processor, so nice blenders do exist out there for cheap prices. So now I'm adding my jalapeno in and then my toasted garlic. See how much browner this got after we took it off the stove? So we're going to add our toasted garlic in to the blender. Follow that up with a 1/2 cup plus 2 tablespoons or 150 milliliters of white vinegar and 3 tablespoons or 42 mils of your peppers brine. Then we're going to pulse that and blend it for a minute. Scrape down the sides to get rid of all the chunks. Then we are going to add in a 1/4 cup of our garlic infused oil from earlier, and then once this is done, we're going to strain it through a colander or fine mesh sieve like you see here, ensuring to get all of the clumps out. This will result in an ultra smooth hot sauce, and it's going to be almost a watery texture, which is what you're shooting for, almost like a Tabasco hot sauce. And once my hot sauce was strained, I put it back in the blender to get out any extra little clumps because I'm extra. And then once that was done, I grabbed myself a bottle to store this in, so I just removed the cap and then slowly pour this in. It would be helpful if you could get a funnel somewhere. I just use this cup with a lip on it, and then fill your bottle up, close it off, and there you have it, guys. You have fermented hot sauce. You should be proud of yourself. And you don't have just any hot sauce, you have jalapeno hot sauce. So I say we put this hot sauce to some good use and make a green buffalo sauce out of it and try it on some baked chicken wings. So line a baking sheet with a wire rack and preferably tin foil. I didn't have any, so I used parchment paper to catch any chicken drippings on it. Then we're going to add a teaspoon of baking powder and cornstarch to our 2 pounds of chicken wings. Give those a quick toss to coat, and then season with a little bit of pepper and a little bit of salt. We don't want it to take away from the sauce here, so just keep it simple. Set these out on your baking sheet and then cook these on 425 degrees Fahrenheit for 30 to 40 minutes. I let mine go for 30, flipped them, and then went the extra 10. And for the buffalo sauce, you need 1.5 teaspoons of unsalted butter, a quarter cup or 60 milliliters of your hot sauce, a dash of soy sauce, and a teaspoon of sugar. Whisk over medium heat until it boils, then remove it from the heat. Once your wings are nice and crispy, add them to a large pot or bowl and then add in your buffalo sauce. Then you're just going to give these a quick toss. I like to put a lid on mine so it doesn't fly everywhere. Give that a quick toss and then you are good to go. Now all you have to do is plate your wings up, and then if you choose you can add the rest of your hot sauce, and there you have it. You have jalapeno hot wings, created from your own fermented hot sauce. Alright everybody, the wings are done, so let's give these a quick taste test. I will say I did dip my finger in the sauce and it tastes absolutely amazing. So let's review these wings. So as you can see, I have my plate of wings here. I honestly thought that the wings were going to be a lot more brighter green color because of the sauce, but the goldenness from the wings makes them look a little bit yellow. Still, should be an interesting taste test here. So let's dive in. I want this crispy wing right here. Wow. Initial brightness from the jalapenos, and then you get that back end kick from them. Not overly spicy. If you don't have that much of a spice tolerance, this will be a little bit spicy for you, but the butter definitely mellows it out a little bit. A little bit of sweet flavor from that tiny bit of sugar that was added, but the spice level in this is really nice. I really like these. Definitely the best baked chicken wings I've ever eaten. The thing I like about this sauce is it's very different from like a normal, you know, like red Tabasco hot sauce. It definitely has the fermented flavor from it. The one thing that I love about jalapenos is that they have a nice bright flavor to them. I don't know how to describe it. But normal hot sauce is typically made with Fresno peppers that are more red in color. That's how you get that nice orange flavor from typical hot sauces. But I do like this jalapeno a lot. Guys, I'm telling you, you got to make these wings. But I bet that you've never had jalapeno hot sauce before. Adding that toasted garlic to it makes it have a nice smooth flavor. I don't know if you guys know this, but when you toast garlic, it really gets rid of all of that real pungent flavor. It makes it nice, smooth, and buttery. So that combined with the butter that we added to make the buffalo sauce, it makes it a nice, smooth, and rich sauce. So I really enjoyed it. Also, if you were wondering how spicy the sauce was, I would say it was probably a 3 or 4 out of 10. Jalapenos aren't that spicy, and I honestly thought it was going to be a little bit more spicy than it was. So with that being said, whenever you are fermenting your peppers, you could go ahead and add in like half of a habanero pepper or a whole one if you're feeling brave, but that would definitely add some more spice to this because I personally like very hot sauce. So this is not the last hot sauce I'm going to be making on this channel. I think it has opened the door to something that I actually really enjoy. So if you guys want to see me make an array of hot sauces, let me know if that is something you want to see. If you guys like this video, please leave a like down below, comment something that you want to see me cook, and subscribe to this channel. We're trying to get to 100 subs. So if you want to be a part of the giveaway that's going to be going on, as well as a special video at 100 subs, I highly recommend you subscribing. I also post here weekly, so there will be a new recipe pretty much every week. With that being said, I hope you guys have a great rest of your week, and I will see you guys on the next one.